if you're dealing with pain in your hip, in your lower back, or sciatic issues, here are some exercises that you can do to help. Well, you're going to start with just little rotation, creating a little bit of movement in there. One major thing that you want to be doing is continuing to move. If you are sitting still for too long, it's going to cause more stiffness. That stiffness is going to create more tightness. That tightness is what's causing the sciatic nerve to be tight and cause that pain in there. So we need to be making sure that we are moving as much as we can. Obviously, if you are in a lot of pain, it's going to be more challenging. So we need to find ways of being able to work through that without putting so much pressure and tightness into the legs. So things like swimming and just simple little movements are going to help. Being in place in positions where you aren't sitting still for too long is going to help. So little circles, 10 to 20 each direction. You can do it a couple times. You can do bigger circles if they feel good. And then once you've done those, we're going to do pelvic tilts. So this is basically like cat-cow, but standing, because I know a lot of times when you are dealing with drastic sciatic issues, getting down to the floor, getting back up is really tough. And it's just like, I'm on the floor, I'm staying there forever. So we're going to do little pelvic tilts here. And just think about bringing the hips up, shooting the hips back, up and back, boom, boom. So like a drastic version would be like that. We're not doing all of that. We're just focused in this region and just creating a little bit of space in there. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. And again, if any of these are causing like pain, then hold off on it, and we'll get to it later. Next, you're going to be next to a wall, about like your forearms distance from the wall, and you're going to step 1 foot back. The outside foot is going to step back. You're going to turn that foot towards the wall, internally rotating, taking some of the pressure off of that foot so you're not extending that leg and causing more tension. It should be nice and relaxed. And now we're going to turn and face the wall. You can do this moving about like 5 to 10 times. And once you feel good in that place, you can even just hold that and breathe and try to create a little bit more space in this area. Do that on both sides. Turn here, back foot turns facing the wall, turn, turn. Great. And now we're going to create a little bit more space in the side. You can start nice and close to the wall, bring your forearm onto the wall, and you're just going to let your side dip down. Take this nice and easy. If it's causing pain, again, stop. If it's feeling easy, you can step your foot a little bit further. Pushing the wall away with your forearm to bring yourself back up. Do about 10 of these dips. And you can even hold it there if it's feeling good. Make sure you do both sides. So then we're going to come to the edge of the bed, sit down, feet are nice and flat. You're not going to lift your leg high or anything. You're just going to extend the heel as far as you can. If it's just to here, that's fine. You want to flex the foot so that you're creating like so that you're pulling your toes towards yourself. And we're going to come up. We're going to come up, turn the head back, and come down. Up and down. Obviously, you just want to go at your own pace. As you do this, it is flossing the nerve, and that's basically creating a little bit more elasticity in this tight nerve. So you will feel it kind of tingling a little bit as you do this. You don't want to hold that position. You don't want to hold it here. That's not, you never really want to stretch, like do a static stretch for the sciatic nerve. You want to work through that range of motion. It's like easing it in there. So you want to work through that, and you should feel it a little bit. The goal is not to be in pain. The goal is to um, to, to create a little bit more elasticity so that you will be in less pain later. Obviously, do both sides. Next, we're going to stack some pillows on the end of the bed, not the edge, but a little bit inside of the bed, a few inches in there, so that you can bring your hips on top of the bed, on top of the pillows, lie down there, and let the hips create a little bit more release in there. Getting these pillows stacked nice and high is going to create a little bit more space. The feet are just touching the floor. Obviously, if you have a bed that's very low to the floor, this is not going to work, so you would need to use like a table or something. And next, we have two things to do inside of the bed. You can do all of these to get ready for bed so that you can be in a little bit less pain and sleep better through the night. Come into bed, bring one foot on top of the other, and turn. And we're just rotating in like this. Do that with both sides. Do that 10 times on each side. And then you're going to bring your knees up, rotate. If you can get your feet up and be able to do full rotations, you can even hold this here to pull on each side for a moment. But if that's too much, obviously you can just leave it here. We're just creating a little bit more space to cause less tension on that pinched nerve. You can do the similar nerve glides here that you did while seated. You can try it here where you grab your leg, you extend your foot up, you point your toe, that's going to release the tension in the nerve. Flexing your foot is going to create the tension. Flex. Flex. And you don't want to hold this. That's not what we want. We just want to work through it. And then last thing, while you are sleeping, the way that you sleep is going to be very important. So if you are a stomach sleeper, you want to have a pillow on your like on your stomach to let your hips drop down a little bit, and then also a pillow underneath your feet. So if you are a stomach sleeper, it's not ideal, but you would want to put a pillow here, a little pillow here under your stomach, and then have your other pillow here to sleep. From the side, you can see it like this. Boom. Here, here, here. There you go. If you are a side sleeper, pillow for your head, pillow for to grab, pillow between your legs, and then also a pillow behind your back. Boom, pillow behind your back. Get yourself. It gives you a little bit of support in there so that you don't feel like you're constantly rolling forward. Pillow in between your legs. Boom, keeping that nice and supported. And then a pillow to hug and a pillow for your head. This is going to be the second best position you could be in. The best position you could be in is on your back, pillow under your knees, pillow on your head. You could even have a pillow to hold on to. Sometimes that helps with feeling like you are in like your connection with the space that you're in, so you don't feel lost. So best position is on your back. Second best position is on your side. And then if you can't sleep like that, then sleep on your back or sleep on your stomach. So try doing this before you go to bed. And if you do this consistently, it will help relieve that sciatic nerve pain. I know it is really uncomfortable, and there are definitely different levels of it. Sometimes it is very, very, very intense. Sometimes it's a lot more mild. No matter what you're dealing with in this situation, it's important to be mindful of it, and it's important to be proactive and to take steps forward. I know it can feel like this is like super frustrating and you just want to give up on everything else, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help the situation. What's going to help the situation is taking little steps forward. That compound interest of each day doing a little bit more and showing up for yourself is going to be the thing that will get you to where you're trying to go. So I hope that this helps, and I will see you on the next one.